Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to episode 3 already of Slim for the Suit. This is week... Okay, so if it's episode 3, that means that it is week 4. No, it means it is week 2. So after this week, I said that I was going to be doing bi-weekly weigh-ins. So for the sake of routine, we're going to go weigh myself today, and then we're going to talk about how my last week went. Okay, are we level here? Yep. Phone out of the pocket. Extra couple pounds right there. Kind of shows how ridiculous weighing yourself is. Okay. Okay, so it looks like I am sitting at 234. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean that I failed this week? Let's go back to the room. Okay, let's put you on a tripod so I don't gotta hold you. Okay, this is the reality of weight loss journeys. A lot of YouTube channels will show glamorous results, people maybe who are paying for services for people kind of lighting a fire under them, telling them what to eat, what to do, when to exercise. Those are the kind of results that you're paying for. I don't negate any kind of personal training or diet plan makers or anything like that. This is a video just kind of to relate with you guys who aren't paying for things like that and you're trying to learn how to kind of incorporate this into a normal lifestyle. This is a realistic weight loss, or not weight loss is a horrible term. Realistic fat loss for just the average person. I weighed myself earlier today and I'm like, man, I didn't lose any weight. I look like a disappointment, right? I look like I don't know what I'm doing, but this is just the reality of weight loss. Okay, and if you're going to weigh yourself every week, it's very discouraging because let me tell you about my week. Okay, this is a bit of real talk for you guys. It's been a rough couple weeks, not just with weight loss and exercise, just with life. I had my finals this week. Spring, Easter, family gatherings were happening. You know, you show up to a gathering and all there is to eat is KFC, and you're like, okay. My other family gathering, we went to an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet, and of course there's always dessert served after. So that's already 2 days out of the week that have been shot. You know, I did my exercising and stuff, but there's no way that I burned off the amount of calories I consumed. Other days were pretty good, but there was one night we went out to a sports bar and had a couple pitchers or whatever, and alcohol is so debilitating towards your fat loss progress because beer is just straight carbs. I don't drink liquor because liquor always comes with pop, and pop is full of sugar in itself. So you're kind of getting a lot of carbs either way. And the problem with drinking is that the more you drink, the less you start thinking about how expensive it is and what it's doing to your body. So there's a day written off right there. Now the one thing that I'm good at is the exercising, right? It's easy for me, it's fun. Like I don't need motivation to go do stuff. I still have to go for yoga tonight, which is a killer core workout, I'd like to say. So I'm gonna go do a bit of cardio. It's just some light cardio, right? I did some sprints yesterday and holy cow, my legs are just killing me today. But yeah, the point I'm trying to make here is that sometimes life gets hard, like it's stressful, and I'm not just talking exams. I mean, if you've got stuff going on with your family or stuff going on with your friends or your significant other, or what other life problems, your vehicle might break, you might be working hard. I mean, I'm doing the work, university, getting married in the summer combo special right now, so I got a lot of weight on my shoulders. And if you're like me, sometimes as soon as you get really stressed, you don't immediately turn to alcohol or cigarettes or whatever. You just food therapy, right? You just want to put on some Netflix, eat some food, and get lost, right? And that's kind of been a bit of my reality lately. I'm just being honest with you guys. Remember last week how much I can't remember what the weight was, but it was below 230, and I should have been like, oh, look at my progress, I did so good, look, I've lost this much weight. But I knew then at that week, I'm like, I mean, this looks pretty, but it's not realistic. You know, I'm gonna bounce back from this. If I had a drastic day before it, I know I'm gonna bounce back from this. And then today, I'm looking above what my normal is, and that is just the reality of losing weight on a scale. You should go off of a mirror. You should check 2 weeks to a month at a time, because your weight fluctuates every day up to 5 pounds. You could be holding onto a lot of water weight. My body could still be trying to digest the crap that I had this weekend that was just processed garbage, you know, and that takes a toll on your digestive tract. Things can be moving along, but stuff can get stuck and backed up in there. It's not a pleasant subject, but your body has a very important job, and that's to eat. Get the food through and get the food out so that you can live. So that main thing people just don't like to talk about for some reason. We talk about macronutrients, and we talk about don't eat sugars, but we don't talk about the process itself. That's why things like fiber and weight loss are very important. Getting enough water is very important. But you drink lots of water to help your digestion, and your body starts holding on to more water weight, okay? I think you get the point that I'm trying to make here. The next thing I want to tell you about is my training log. And I just started doing this in February. And it isn't a log where I plan everything in advance. It's a log where I record every day what I did fitness-wise. Not food, just fitness, just exercise. I'll give you a look here. Okay, so this is my training log. I'm doing it on my Google Drive, and it's in an Excel spreadsheet. Good thing about doing things in Google Drive is that you can access it from your phone, your laptop, your school computers, your work computers, whatever it is. So it makes it very easy to stay consistent. So I started in February, and this was kind of when I was strength training. So I can see I have a focus column here. So if I've got chest or back, that's when I did that veggie juice video. Shoulders, arms, legs. Then I'd have my main exercise here and a secondary exercise that kind of supported the main one. So if I'm doing a flat bench here, I might be doing an incline dumbbell press there, stuff like that. And I've got the dates on the side, and then I can scroll down to see how I've been doing, how consistent I've been. So the good thing about this is that when you plan for things in advance and you don't do them, it just kind of stays the way it is. But this way I can see how much rest I'm doing. And some days when I've been like, I think that I'm consistent in my head when I'm keeping track, and then I realize like, holy crap, I haven't done legs in 3 weeks, and then I can kind of get on it. So this has been a really good way for me. And then look at that space and time. It looks like I've been consistent, and I kind of just took a couple rest days. But look, in the future, HIIT yoga arms, shoulders, 2-day break, chest. Look at legs all the way up here. Legs. I don't mean to forget about you. And yeah, I noticed when I started doing this, I've been making priority for my press workouts because of my sprained knuckle, because I can't pull as much. So my favorite workouts, which were back, are now becoming my most neglected workout. So I have to look back in here, I gotta be like, okay, when did I do back next? As much as it hurts my hand, I gotta get it done. Now the screen box here is when I started the Slim for the Suit series. I was gonna start in April, but I started a couple days before. So as you can see, I've been pretty consistent since I've started. I've taken about 3 days off, but my main goal has been to try and do something every day, even if it's just a 30-minute walk, a bit of a run, sometimes 2 runs a day, and then if I'm working a muscle group in there. But I did take that break from resistance training just to get in the groove of cardio, so now I'm going to try and incorporate more weightlifting again with my cardio. So we're just going to keep grinding. We're going to see what happens, and I'll see you next week. I'm not doing a weigh-in next week, but I'll be doing my weigh-in 2 weeks from now. By then, we should see some progress. So stay tuned for next week's episode. Class Next out.